All right, guys, we're going to move on to something a little different this time, and that is exercise 95. Now, what's different here is we've actually got two things going on at the same time. We've got a whole note, which equals 4 beats, as you know, and it lasts for the whole measure. But how can that last for the whole measure when we have this other stuff going on up here? Well, one of the nice things about guitar is you can do more than one thing at a time. In this case, we have a bass note that's going to play on beat 1 and ring for the whole measure. Then another bass note on beat 1 of this measure, ring for the whole measure. Meanwhile, we have stuff up above the bass going on with the treble notes, the higher notes, and that would be our main melody there. So notice while you have this A, that's your open 5th string A, you also have a rest up here. So what do? Do you rest or you play the A? Well, you play the A. The rest is to push the melody back so that it doesn't come in until beat 2. So you have bass on beat 1, and then you start up here with the melody on 2 and 3 and 4. Bass. 2 and 3 and 4, bass note, 2 and 3 and 4, and chord, chord, repeat, okay? And then the second time you go on to here, G, chord, chord, you're done. All right? So let me demonstrate this. Let me play it for you. Sounds like this. One, and I'll count while I'm playing so you can kind of get the feel for where I am and how the rhythms work together, okay? Bass note, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and G chord, E minor chord, repeat back to the beginning. On to the next line. Okay, now, a couple things to explain here, or one thing to review, one thing to explain. We've got some dynamic markings here. Dynamics means how loud or softly you play. In this case, it's P. We've done this before, but in case you forgot, the P stands for piano, which means quiet. MP, I think, is new. MP means mezzo piano, which means moderately quiet. So it's going to be a little quiet, but not as quiet as piano. So quiet, kind of quiet. Mezzo forte. Now, forte over here is going to be loud. Mezzo forte means moderately loud. MF, okay? So this is a progression of louder dynamics. Soft, kind of loud, loud. Repeat, soft. Kind of soft, kind of loud, loud, and you stay loud there, okay? Now, one other thing to explain, and that is this second measure. The second measure is maybe a little trickier than it looks. You've got a third finger C, but you cannot lift that finger up because it's a whole note. See, if I lift the finger up, the note goes away. So I have to keep the finger down, which means my other fingers, I can't use my third finger for that D like I normally would. My other fingers have to take care of these notes because the third finger's occupied keeping that C down, okay? It's going to be first finger on this C and then a pinky on the D. Open E, back to pinky D, first finger C. Let's see if I can get a good shot of my hand here. Okay, so third finger C, first finger C here, while that's still playing. Well, that's still holding down, right? 1, 2, and then this pinky has to sneak in and play the D here. So it's 1. Okay. All right, so that's probably the trickiest measure in this little piece. Okay, so C, C, D, E, D, C. Okay, and then we've got open D. Now this one's easier. This one's easy and this one's easy because those are both open notes. You don't have to worry about keeping a finger on them. All right? So let me play it one more time. I don't expect many of you to be able to play along with me until you've practiced it. So let me just play it by myself. Play along if you can. But most of you just need to listen to it and then practice it. Okay, so it sounds like this. And repeat. All right. Okay, so let's go on to one more for this lesson. This one is pretty easy, but we're going to learn a new chord, the A minor. Open 5th string A, 2nd finger, 2nd fret E, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret A. Now why would I use 3 there instead of 2? Because the 2's got to hold down the E. 1st finger C, then bam, strum the A minor. Okay, so let's take a look at that over here. Got open 5th string A, 2nd finger on the 4th string E, 3rd finger on the A right below it. It's on a higher sounding string, right? But it's on the 3rd string. So open, 4th string, 3rd string, 1st string. Okay? That, and that. And I strum 5 strings. Now, the difference between C and A minor is only the movement of the 3rd finger. So when you go from A minor to C, do not lift up these 2 fingers, okay? Those 2 stay down. A minor, C, C, A minor, okay? A minor, C, C, A minor. All right, so here we are, right there. Play along with me if you can. Remember, as you're playing this, open A, you're going to leave the 2nd finger E down, leave the 3rd finger A down, leave down the 1st finger C. That way you're all ready for that A minor chord. Same thing here. Leave down 3, leave down 2, open, leave down 1, C chord. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and strum. 3, now 3rd finger on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, open G, 1st finger C. Okay. All right, practice that on your own if you need. It is important that you memorize the chords. Where if you didn't have the notes here and all you saw was an A minor symbol up here, you would know how to play A minor or C. Okay? All right, guys. Take care, and we'll move on to other stuff soon.